Hi, shalom, my friends. According to our tradition, each individual person is an entire world. And I mean that literally. I don't mean it like in a poetic form where someone that you love and admires you says, "Oh, you're my world," or "my world revolves around you," though that too is telling. But in a very, very practical way, that the world needs me and I need the world. And it's a very direct connection, a very, very direct relationship. One without the other could not be. Now, let's take a step back for a moment. You know, we Jewish people, we have many holidays we like to celebrate. That's one of our hallmarks. Let me share with you some of the holidays. Passover. Okay, what happens? We celebrate God taking out the Jewish people from Egypt, freeing us from slavery. We come to Shavuot. God gives us the Torah on Mount Sinai, revelation to a people. Comes Sukkot. Well, God is protecting the people that he took out. Yom Kippur, the Day of Atonement. It's a day where God forgives his people. The famous story of Purim. Well, the wicked Haman was destroyed and God's people were saved. Notice what they all have in common is it's a celebration of a people, of many people. But where do we see a celebration of the one? Where do we see a celebration, a holiday, that demonstrates my first statement to you, that the world was created for me and I for the world? And the answer is we have Rosh Hashana, the head of the year, the beginning of the new year. What happens then? Well, according to our tradition, Adam, the first human being, was created. And on the day of Adam's creation, that marks the beginning of a new year. How many people did God create in paradise? One person. True, that one person included his wife, his companion, Chava, but still, they were created as one. So this is quite remarkable. The holiday that celebrates the uniqueness of the individual is the head of the year, Rosh Hashana, or commonly known as the New Year. And what makes this festival especially profound is the fact that it talks to me. In a certain way, we are to see ourselves like Adam. And we are to see ourselves that there's a beautiful world, a cosmos, a sun and a moon and stars. And then there are things that grow and there are animals. And the countless, countless creations that we are aware of. And we are to say, there's no one here. God Almighty, who did you create this for? And the answer is, for you, my son. For you, Adam. For a human being. This world was created for you, so you might elevate this world, so you might create this world yourself. So me and you could be my partner in bringing holiness and divinity to where there's only physicality and limitation. So here we have this wonderful holiday coming. Soon we'll be celebrating a new year. And of the many, many lessons, it's so important that we are reminded of how significant we are. There's a lot going on in current events. The economy, there's health issues, there are political issues, there are educational issues, there's even issues connected to the world of media and entertainment. But where do I fit in all of this? Does my opinion really count? And the answer is, there's one thing that you absolutely are indispensable in. Not in your vote or in your online survey of your fancy desires, but of your connection to God. No one could fulfill that connection as you. Your tefillin, your charity, your prayer, your good-naturedness, your seriousness, your love of God's people. This is you and you only. And that's why of all of the holidays, Rosh Hashana should resonate very, very deeply within you. They say a foreigner once came in the early 1900s and was told that in America people are very successful in business. So he decided to walk, and he was observing there's so many different stores, and he noticed one of the stores in the middle of the block had a very large crowd, not only in the stores, but they were waiting in line. And he asked his guide, why is this store so popular? He said, well, you can't read English well yet, but look at the sign. The sign says, going out of business. So people are flocking to the store to find bargains. And he filed this away, that a store that goes out of business attracts many customers. A couple of blocks later, he sees a similar site, and again, there are many people waiting outside. And he asks his guide, are they too going out of business? Oh, no, this is newly opened. So they're celebrating a grand opening. So he filed that away as well, that a grand opening brings in people. And finally, after surveying the surroundings, he decided that he would open up his brand new department store. But he figured if one type would work, two certainly would. So on top of his store, he put down grand opening. A couple of feet underneath it, he put down going out of business, and was very, very disappointed that no one came in. Because friends, either you're opening up a business or you're closing a business, or one follows the other, but they don't happen in the same store at the same time. When you go to synagogue this holiday season, is it you're finishing a year and you're going out of business? Or is it perhaps you're starting a new year and you're open for business? Or maybe a mixture of both. I'll leave that up to you. As for me, I wish us a glorious ending and a powerful beginning. May you all be written and sealed for a happy new year. Shalom.